Well, hello and welcome everybody to this very special edition of my Tuesday night call. This is our special Mower Mountain recap webinar with our very special guest speaker, Laura Baccini. And before I bring Laura on, just a little background here. My name is Bill DeFalco. I'm up here in the Hudson Valley, New York area. I'm an independent manufacturing rep at Sisel International and a member of the Sisel Millionaires Club. Now, Sisel spells their name S-I-S-E-L, and those letters stand for science, innovation, success, energy, and longevity. In May of 2010, Sisel's two founders, Tom Mower Sr. and co-founder Tom Mower Jr., were recognized by the state of Utah and were recipients of the Utah Genius Awards, which is a program that recognizes individuals and organizations that are at the heart of creativity and innovation. And that's exactly what this company is all about. They're ahead of the curve on just about everything. In fact, they operate out of the most advanced manufacturing facility of its kind in a $35 billion industry. There's no other manufacturing plant that makes nutritional products in the world that even comes close to the sophistication of what we have here at this massive plant in Springville, Utah. This is where Sisel International makes the world's most scientifically advanced products for wellness, weight loss, sports performance, beauty, and age reversal. Sisel's products truly are spectacular, and they are the backbone of the Sisel opportunity. In the words of our founder, Tom Mower, they are the most sensational products that the world has never before seen. I'm talking about great products like our Sisel Cafe, the healthiest, most delicious coffee on earth, made from grade 1 Panamanian geisha coffee beans and fortified with 4 powerful health-boosting herbs, Bacopa, Chaga, Gotu Kola, and Ganoderma. Once you try this coffee, you'll be hooked and you'll never want to go back to a regular cup of coffee. Then we have our cutting-edge breakthrough liquid nutraceutical products, 3 products that comprise what we call our Triangle of Life products. And these are the products really that first drew me to this company. In fact, I was suffering from heart disease and literally at the lowest point of my 32-year battle with heart disease and knocking on death's door 10 years ago when these remarkable products came into my life, and they enabled me to make a spectacular recovery from heart disease, and such an incredible recovery that the FAA, the Federal Aviation Administration, reinstated the medical certificate for my pilot's license, which is something that never happens in the world of flying. It's a given or known that if you develop heart disease, you hang up your wings and you're finished, your flying days are over. Not with this pilot over here. I recovered so well that I passed a strenuous stress test mandated by the FAA, and I did so well in it that they reinstated my pilot's license. And you can hear my full amazing story of my spectacular recovery from heart disease by going to youtube.com and in the search box, type in a spectacular recovery from heart disease with eternity. In July of 2017, Sisel International introduced this remarkable age-reversing product called the Age Pill. Folks, take a look at my pictures before and after. On the left-hand side, that's a picture taken of me 3 months before I got on the Age Pill. And the picture on the right was taken after 10 months being on the Age Pill. Can you see an incredible difference? Do I look a heck of a lot younger? And not only do I look younger, but my eyesight has improved, my energy level has improved. In fact, my eye doctor, who does eye scans on me, compared an eye scan from 5 years ago to a scan taken after just 1 year on the Age Pill, and he was stunned to see no aging in my eyes, something that he sees year to year with his other patients. He saw no aging over 5 years in my eyes, and on top of that, he was also even more impressed to see that my eyesight actually improved, and I didn't need a new prescription because the eyeglass prescription he had given me 5 years ago not only worked well, I could see better now than I did 5 years ago. He was just completely blown away. In fact, I invite you to listen to what people on the Age Pill are saying. Thanks to one of our team leaders, George Grissel, he put together this incredible Age Pill testimony line. And I invite you to call our recorded Age Pill testimony line and listen to what people on the Age Pill are saying. Dial area code 559-670-1914, and I promise you, you'll be stunned when you hear what people on the Age Pill are saying. Folks, every day 10,000 people are reaching retirement age, and the Age Pill is perfectly timed for this massive, massive market. So talk about marketing, and we're involved in marketing. What an incredible product to be marketing. And folks, speaking about marketing, Sisel International just made big news in the financial world when they added the Verb mobile CRM platform for its distributors. Now, CRM stands for Customer Resource Management, and this is going to enable all of us Sisel distributors to manage both preferred customer and distributor prospects and significantly help us grow our business. In fact, here's a copy of the press release from Verb. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but the headline says, Global Health and Personal Care Products Innovator, Sisel International chooses Verb's mobile CRM platform for its distributors. And if you're online, or you're watching this the recording, you could freeze this frame and you could read all about this press release where Sisel International just made a great splash in the stock market world, the financial world. In fact, I was so impressed by what I read, and I know that everything this company touches turns to gold. I bought 5,000 shares of Verb today. It's around $1.30 a share, $1.20 to $1.30, somewhere in that range. But I foresee where this company is going with their proprietary technology. And let's not forget, folks, this company is in the trillion, not billion, they're in the trillion-dollar advertising business, and they're an innovator in this industry, and I see no place but up for this stock. I could see this as a $20 to $30 stock and more. I think it's a tremendous bargain, and again, because Sisel touched it, I'm convinced the stock is going to the moon. Now, Sisel International is exceptionally well positioned to dominate another exploding market. I'm talking about the CBD oil products market. We are so well positioned. In fact, we are positioned better than any of our competitors that are marketing CBD oil. In fact, the market for CBD oil products is projected to reach $22 billion annually in just 2 years from now and $55 billion in 5 years from now. With our Sisel Safe CBD oil, or FDA-approved Sisel Safe CBD oil, Sisel has done it right and better than anyone else with their broad-spectrum CBD oil product. And folks, I've got to tell you, I've been talking to a lot of people who've been very experienced with CBD oil products, and every single one of them has told me the same thing. They've never seen the kinds of results that they're seeing now with Sisel Safe CBD oil as opposed to all of the other CBD oil products they've used in the past. Everyone agrees there's nothing else like it, and boy, are we positioned to get a big chunk of that huge market. We also have our new Sisel Safe CBD warming lotion. It's the second of our growing line of CBD oil products, and just recently introduced Sisel Safe THC-free CBD oil for those who want the advantages of CBD oil but don't want to have the THC, even though it's in very, very tiny, minute amounts. Those who don't want to have any of that in their bodies at all, because it can build up and show on blood tests. So now you can eliminate that concern by using our Sisel Safe THC-free CBD oil. Folks, before I bring on our special guest speaker, I just want to put in a plug for our Wealth Builder program, because as great as our compensation plan is, we've got a spectacular additional comp plan on top of our regular comp plan. It's called the Wealth Builder program, and I would highly advise anyone who's interested in pursuing this opportunity to tune in Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m., or I think it would be 5 p.m. That would be 5 p.m. Pacific, okay? And you want to watch the next edition of the Sisel Wealth Builder Program overview by Sisel corporate member Milo Acosta. Milo does an incredible presentation, and it'll open your eyes to the incredible earnings potential, of this remarkable program that could turbocharge your income and take you to the next level. Well, folks, without any further ado, it is my absolute great pleasure at this point to introduce our very special guest speaker tonight, a great friend of mine, and a lady who's been a tremendous, tremendous inspiration to me in building my Sisel business, Laura Baccini. Laura, if you're there, please press *6 and come on the call. Just *6, Laura, and come on the call. I want to make sure that I'm going to just check my text messages to make sure that Laura's here.
I am here.
I think I hear you. I got you there, Laura. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, you're coming in nice and clear now, Laura. Appreciate that. And by the way, folks, Laura Baccini, at this Mower Mountain event, she was the recipient, along with her son, Dominic. They both received Tom Mower's highest award at this year's Mower Mountain Event, the Bull of the Woods Award. Now, the photo you see there is Laura in the middle, and that's one of her team leaders, Ray Hutchison. On her left, which is the picture right, and on Laura's right, which is the picture left, is VP of International Sales and Marketing, Aaron Rennett. And so, Laura, I know you were at this event, and share with us, if you would, for those of us who were not able to make it, in general, let's start out in general. What did you take away from this? What was it like to be there?
Oh, this was, in 8 years, we went to all the Mower Mountains. This was by far the best one. And how do you even put into words what this was? Because it was just amazing. And I love the new poem or slogan or whatever we're calling it, called We Are Sizzle, because it is completely evident everywhere you go. So from the minute we arrived for registration on to when you left, the end of it, you were made to feel extremely, extremely special, very, very different. There was so much unity, camaraderie, and just a complete positive energy from everybody, whether it was corporate or field. It was just awesome. And they put so much into it to make sure that everyone felt special. And yes, we had a lot of fun things going on, and from the very first day, some people say, oh, a relay race, what's that? But we saw teams that didn't even speak the same language, but were actually working together to win this relay. So it created like a team spirit and camaraderie. So it's lots of fun, lots of team building, and, everyone was We Are Sizzle. And it was just awesome to watch everybody, corporate and field. We have some new team members within the corporate office, and there's Director of Content is Ben Cook. We're going to start to hear more about him. And then I'm not exactly sure what her title is, but she's in the marketing department, Sophia Smith. And we'll see more of them from the marketing world, but they were the ones that were helping organize and take care of everything for Mower Mountain. They absolutely positively outdid themselves. They both come with amazing backgrounds. Sophia's younger. Lots of fun, energy, and Ben Cook is got lots of experience. He actually even speaks Japanese. He's translated for himself on stage. But the content you can see already in our emails, in our website. The new website is out, absolutely incredible. So just the content alone, he showed us some of what the welcome letters are going to be. So the welcome letters right now are just like plain white background, green banner, welcome to Sizzle, a couple of lines. Now they're going to be vibrant and bright and a banner, and it'll say welcome to Sizzle Bill, and then it'll go on to tell you what you should do and about, all different things from your back office, excuse me, how to place an order, how to get going, what to do with your welcome kit, what's in it, and then there's going to be a drip campaign. They're actually going to have a follow-up on what you should be doing to get to 1 star. So there's real content in the emails, and they're not just going to be emails that are just plain and blah. They're actually going to be fun, interactive. They're going to have links to click on to bring people to where they need to go. And Sophia is going to be on social media, which we're already seeing a huge, huge, huge surge for Facebook and Instagram. And they have an Instagram library of slides that are already prepared. If you go on the Sizzle Corporate Instagram, you'll see they're ready-made slides, pictures, whatever you want to call them, ready to go for us to market whatever it is we want to market ourselves, whether it be the back-to-school special or what they have going on. So that was just seeing and meeting them, and then the steward is still there, and Ed is still there, and they were there to video and ask questions and take pictures of the whole entire event. And Jason heads up the marketing department, and they really outdid themselves, like I said, from start to finish. Then we had Top Golf, and the evening, we'll back up a little bit. So we had the relay all day, and then we had in the evening, we had karaoke under the stars at Tom's house, headed off by Tom doing the achy breaky heart. So even Tom does karaoke. So, you got from scientist, founder, CEO, Tom Mower doing the karaoke to people from Japan doing karaoke in English, and all they can speak is Japanese. It was just awesome, a lot of fun. And I love what Tom always says, fun, fun, fun. If you're not having fun, you're not doing something right. So that all comes as part of it. And then gathering in the evenings, just our own teams, we would have dinner or we would sit around and talk about sharing what we liked best, what were our goals, what are our dreams. And it was just an amazing from one minute to the next. But then when we stepped into the meetings, from before you go to the meetings, we got the building and you got the manufacturing the facility and you get to go to Supernatural. And when you go to the front of the building, they have a new sign with the new Sisel logo, the old gold scroll is gone, and now it's the new sign on the side of the building, brick, where everybody goes to take their pictures, the new sign above it, and then they have the windows wrapped with pictures of our Sisel products. So it's, you walk in, you come into the building and it's already vibrant and fun, and then they have the We Are Sisel scrolled on the glass window so you can see exactly what we stand for. And in all my time, almost 8 years, I never got to see a Verkoiden run. So we got to see Verkoiden from the, lining up of the bottles, the washing of the bottles, the steaming of the bottles, the filling, the labeling into the boxes. It was just awesome. And people who had never been there were ecstatic. And to be able to see what used to be our number one product go into, our whole manufacturing from the empty bottles to the finished product was just awesome to be able to see all that. And we got an extensive tour, probably one of the best tours I've had of the manufacturing facility. So that was great. But we were all, anticipating what was coming for training, and it didn't let us down at all. We walked in, again, like I said, from registration to the end. And we had when we walked in, they were handing out a test product, which I don't know if anybody's seen a little bit online or not, but they have a CBD energy shot in an AM formula. And then later in the day, they gave us the CBD evening shot, which is for sleeping, and it says PM on it. And so we were given 2 of each, one in the morning and then the evening, and that was our test product. So I'm pretty anxious and excited to see if that comes out, because it definitely gave us the energy all day to keep us going, and in the evening it definitely helps you sleep and have a restful sleep. But then we have the new product, which you just talked about, so I won't share again, but how awesome is that to be able to buy it that day right then and there and be able to go home and share it. And then Tom, of course, shared on future products, one that a lot of people are waiting for, XXXX. And he just, gave you a little bit of a teaser on where that's going. And, he says 2 to 3 months, and I always say aim for the 3 months because, don't get too excited that it's coming sooner than later and disappoint yourself. But it will be here, and it's awesome. And then they rolled out the new website, which a lot of people had already seen because we got paid on Friday, so we had seen it the night before. But what an incredible user-friendly front end to the website now with suggested products. It's just an easy process for people now. The links won't be broken anymore. It's absolutely incredible what they've put together with the website. And then they announced the app. We got to see the app, and I had the opportunity to have different apps before and different customer manager programs before, but nothing like this. This is going to be absolutely incredible. You were smart to buy stock, I think. But if you haven't had a chance to read the press release, read it and then watch the quick little video. It's just a 2-minute video that shows you a quick glimpse of it. But the guy that was able to show us what we're going to have for the app, you're going to be able to insert videos into a text in an email so that when somebody opens their email or opens the text, it's just you start talking. Like immediately. The technology is so advanced. It's just incredible. And if you don't want to do that, it's okay. There's going to have some templates that are already ready to go. So if you're creative, you can have a lot of fun with it and more advanced and do a lot with it. But they're going to have tutorials and trainings to help us. So if you've never used one before, don't feel like you're going to be left out. They're going to have tutorials and trainings. It's going to be amazing. The app is really going to be something that helps people with their business take it to the next level. So whether it's a customer, whether it's distributors, whether it's a prospect, you'll be able to share the opportunity. You'll be able to share products. You can share it. If you meet somebody and you're out and about, you can share it, send it to their email right then and there. It's just going to be a great tool for a lot of us. I can't even wait to get that. They did say in about a week, and that that would be for Android, and that the Apple would be about a week behind that. So they had been aiming to have it ready for us while we were there, but that is coming soon. and I can't wait. That's going to be just huge. So just keep watching your emails and your texts. They'll let us know as soon as it's ready to launch. So, and then the recognition was just beautiful. They even recognized people who hit the master rank for the first time, and they were able to go and shake hands with all of the corporate team. So, like I said, everyone was made to feel special, not just somebody who, you know, hit a big award or hit a big level. It was everybody who hit a new rank, and then they did have some special awards, and it was amazing. And they treated us extremely special. They had break packages. They had wonderful lunches. They had a filet mignon dinner at the awards. I mean, they just went all out, completely all out. But what I saw and felt was something I've never felt before. It was such a positive energy and so exciting. And something that we heard was that I believe it was Ben that came forward, and he said when he comes to a company, he looks for foundation, culture, and vision. And that kind of rang through a lot for everybody throughout the rest of the evening, the day and the evening, because we do have absolutely positively the best foundation, rock solid, no doubt, absolutely. And we've had, you know, obstacles and hurdles just like any other, you know, company, but we've made it over all of them. And the culture now is stronger than ever in the field and in corporate. And, you know, Bill and I are just friends. No fellow Italian friends. I mean, his grandson is even named Anthony John. I'm going to cut you like that. But we're just friends, not financially connected, but we're friends and we help each other. That's what we have with Sisel. We have a culture that is very different, very unique, very dynamic, and it's coming together. And the vision is there. I believe October 1st starts the best 90 days of the year, the end of this year, and into 2020. The vision is there. I mean, I think what's going to be happening, Bill, is life-changing. We are poised for what everyone's been waiting for. It's time.
Well, I tell you what, Laura, I mean, what a tremendous wrap-up. That was really, really incredible. And, you know, and I did notice over the weekend when I went to log into my website, I went to go to my website, I noticed a beautiful new appearance to the websites. It definitely upgraded them. I noticed that the shopping experience is much more user-friendly, and it's much more like the kind of online shopping experience that consumers are really used to, you know, encountering when they go online to buy something. So they've simplified it, and something that you brought out is very important that we had a problem with in the past, that the links are no longer breaking like they were in the past. In fact, one of my team leaders was one of the first to point it out to me, George Grissel. Him and his colleagues had done some online shopping tests, and they noticed that as you start to progress through the shopping cart and whatnot, it took you away from that individual site, and it went right to Sisel Corporate, and people were actually buying direct from Sisel, and the individual owner of that website wasn't getting credit for the sale. Well, no doubt about that. That took care of that problem big time, and I went through the whole shopping experience myself, and never once did the link break. It stayed with my name there at the top the whole way through, and so I'm very confident now they've got that problem worked out, and you know, and it's so key that they got that done because, you know, you look at our emerging place now and our emerging presence in the CBD market alone, which is going to be huge, and now we're ready for that, and we're ready with a shopping experience. And, you know, it's just one of the things, I'm sure, Laura, you've seen this yourself, that sets Sisel aside from all the other MLMs out there. And I can vouch for this personally because I was in a number of companies for 32 years before I even learned about Sisel, and in every one of those companies, Laura, I would have to tell you 98 to 99% of the people who signed up with me signed up as distributors. Less than 2% signed up as customers who would buy once, maybe twice. I'd never hear from them again. Out of the first 100 people I signed up into my Sisel business, over 60 of them, like there was about 64 or 65 of them, were customers who just were interested in getting their hands on the product, especially when they saw the results I was getting, and about 35 to 37 of them were business builders. Imagine that. I've never seen a ratio like that before of such a high percentage of customers, but that's because we've got real products that the other companies just don't have, and they deliver amazing results we've never seen from any of the other products. So, you know, what we have here truly is genuine. You know, you touched on the Sisel plant tour, and you got to see the manufacturing process for the fucoidin. Did you see that big machine that takes all the toxins? I heard it makes an awful lot of noise. Did you see that huge machine in action that makes the fucoidin? Go ahead.
We did not. It was already done, but we saw it from, not that part, but we did get to see it from when it goes into the bottles. It goes into up in this piped-in system, up and over the sailings and down into the other rooms. It's absolutely fabulous. It's honestly, I know one of my kids had at one point in time said it's like Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory when you go there, because to see everything that's happening from dry goods to liquid goods to every product that we have, we had the opportunity to see so many, but it was exciting to see the Fucoid, to see what is helping so many people. It was, and they actually kept the staff on extra time so that we were able to see that, and which was really great, Bill. They really did a great job this time.
I tell you, I've been there. I took the factory tour back in August of 2013, and for those of you who have not yet done so, it's an experience of a lifetime. You don't want to miss out on it. If you're serious about your sizzle business, you want to look into getting out there. And Laura, I heard some talk about the next Mower Mountain event. Is that going to be happening sometime in June? That's what I heard. Is that correct?
They didn't tell us a definite date, but they were throwing around June and July. That's what it used to be. And so I think that they're going to try to go back to what it was, but they didn't give us any definite times yet. But be watching for news coming soon, I believe.
Well, I tell you what, it was unfortunate I couldn't make this particular event. I've been to the last event they had, which was the 2016 convention in Salt Lake City, but you can bet your bottom dollar I'll be out at the next Mower Mountain event, and I'm hoping to bring a big chunk of my team members out there with me so they can go see the factory, go see Tom's magnificent house and his beautiful property on 2,000 of the most beautiful acres you've ever seen in your life. And, just be able to get up close and personal and meet Sizzle Corporate, meet Tom Jr. and Tom Jr. Jr. and Liesl and all the other great people from this incredible company is an experience of a lifetime, sure, that you don't want to miss out on. So I'm targeting being at the very next one for sure, without a doubt. I know I heard DW on one of the calls talking about actually, he was there one time when Tom had that machine running that takes the slurry, the Fucoid and slurry in the manufacturing process up to 8,000 psi. It puts it through a phase change using pressure instead of temperature, something very unique that Sizzle scientists developed, and they had the machine custom built to their specifications. There's only one machine of its kind like this, one unique processing system of its kind like this in the whole world. It costs nearly $4 million, and it's at our facility, and that's why we are able to produce not only the strongest and most effective Fucoid supplement, but most importantly also, or very importantly also, is the purest. This is toxin-free, where all the other Fucoid supplements out there have trace amounts of naturally occurring toxins that get into the Fucoid plant and its development, into the Limu Moi plant, I should say, in its development. But Tom Mower and his scientists figured out a way to get those toxins out to make ours the only toxin-free Fucoid supplement in the world. And we've got the only machine that can do that. That's our facility. And it's just one of the very unique things that makes Sizzle head and shoulders above everything else out there. And, Laura, I came to this company with 32 years of not only network marketing experience, but I have a college degree in pre-medical studies. I studied nutrition. I knew a lot, or at least I thought I knew everything about there was to know about wellness, but yet I had never heard of Fucoid until I came to Sizzle. I'd never heard of it before. And in my case, it certainly made a big change in my health because it helped drop my PSA score, where I was right up there. This is an indicator for men's risk for prostate cancer, and a 4.0 means you're a high risk for prostate cancer. I was 1/10 of a point off the red line. I was at 3.9 when I discovered Sizzle, also suffering from heart disease. The Eternity wiped out my heart disease. The Fucoid took my PSA score from 3.9 all the way down to 1.9, and that impressed my doctor even more than a tremendous drop in my cholesterol to the lowest level they'd ever seen in 32 years, because my doctor said, we see cholesterol fluctuate up and down with diet. He said, but PSA score, once we get a baseline reading on a male, typically around age 55, from there we see one of two things. It either hovers around the same number or it gradually creeps up with age, but they never see it go down. But in my case, not only did it go down, but in the words of my doctor, the exact words, it plummeted, and he couldn't believe it. He was stunned. He said he had never seen or heard of anything that can lower PSA score, and yet we've got it with orthocoid. And it's just another thing that makes this company so absolutely exceptional, and the opportunity second to none. Well, Laura, I really want to thank you for your time and coming on the call. I'm sure everyone greatly appreciates your being here and sharing the Mower Mountain event with us. And as I said in the beginning, you've been a great inspiration to me from day one, from the first time I met you. I admire, your dedication, your passion for Sisel, and it helps drive my own dedication and passion. And I'm sure, it's something that sprints, that a lot of people, it's contagious. When you get to know Laura the way I know Laura, her enthusiasm, her passion for Sisel is contagious. And, this is something that you want to get into your bones and into your heart and your soul and really take this opportunity to the next level. So, Laura, thank you so much for being here tonight, and hopefully we'll, have you on one of our calls in the upcoming future, if that be okay with you, all right?
Absolutely. Thank you for the privilege of being on. I really appreciate it, and I admire you, and you are an inspiration to all of us. Take charge of your health and get educated on it, and look what you did. It's fabulous. So what you've accomplished with your own health is an example for all of us to follow.
Thank you so much, Laura. I appreciate that. One parting comment before you leave. I've had people calling me and bugging me, do you have any information about this product XXXX that Tom has been referring to as the bomb? I know that, it's under wraps, and I know it's kind of confidential, and there's really not too much we know about it other than it's coming out in about 2 to 3 months. I mean, is there anything at all, any tidbits that you could share with us, anything that you could say without, stretching yourself over the line? Is there anything else you want us to know about the bomb that's coming up in 2 to 3 months?
It is something that is going to be life-changing for so many people. And we thought that, Vercoiden was our number one. And then we thought that age pill was going to be our number one. And then we thought H2 was going to be our number one. This new XXXX, is quadruple X, is what they had on the sheet that they showed on the screen, is going to blow everything out of the water. This one is the one that's going to shoot Sisel to $1 billion company.
I tell you, Laura, I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep tonight after hearing that. But all I can say is, and I've been saying it before, the Sisel opportunity, it just keeps getting better, folks. No doubt about it. And again, Laura, thank you so much for being here. We hope to have you on again sometime in the future, okay?
Absolutely. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you so much. Folks, I just want to wrap it up by just telling you now is really the best time ever to join this company, to get involved with Sisel. Sisel International is transitioning into their momentum growth phase. This is the most dynamic growth phase of companies that are successful in this industry. And here's what's really exciting. All of our other competitors, all the other MLMs, what we've typically seen when they go through momentum is a 24 to maybe 36-month period at most, and that's it, and then it kind of settles down. But, folks, what we have here is something unique, because Sisel's momentum growth phase is going to be the largest and longest lasting ever in the history of the network marketing industry. It'll be going on very strong for the next 10 to 15 years. Can you imagine that? And this is not my projection. This is the words of our founder, Tom Mower, who is the MLM icon and knows this industry better than anyone else out there. Folks, here's what I could say with over 42 years of experience in home business, including 10 years with Sisel, and this is what you could look forward to when you join us. This is the most exceptional home business ever conceived, with the most exceptional products in the global marketplace, the best and most rewarding compensation plan in the industry, the highest retention rate of any business in the industry, the highest product reorder rate in the industry. This is the best home-based business opportunity you'll ever find for building a long-term, lifetime, monthly residual income. Plus, we've got an easy-to-qualify for a monthly car bonus. Now, how many folks out there are driving a clunker? How many people are driving a car that's way past due to be replaced? Folks, we can help you get into the car of your dreams, because we've got a car bonus that's really easy to get into. It starts at $200 a month, and it builds all the way up to $1,500 a month. It enables you to drive the car of your dreams. And here I am with the car of my dreams. This is a Cadillac ELR. Folks, this is an amazing car. I never thought I'd be owning a car like this, but Sisel has made it possible, and it can make it possible for you. And last, but certainly not least, and this is why everyone, customers as well as distributors, are winners with Sisel International. You'll have access to the world's most scientifically advanced products for wellness, weight loss, beauty, sports performance, and biological age reversal. spectacular products that will help you to achieve and to maintain great, vibrant health so you can enjoy a long, healthy lifetime that's free of the degenerative health issues that uninformed people out there simply accept as a normal part of aging. Folks, getting old doesn't mean your body has to fall apart, and we have products to help keep everything running in top-notch conditions so that you can enjoy your older years. Sisel International, folks, without a doubt, this is your passport to optimum health and wellness, exponential revenue growth, and lifetime residual income. No other opportunity, folks, and I want to emphasize no other opportunity in the world could offer you this. For more information, get back with the Independent Sisel Manufacturing Rep who invited you to this webinar, and I want to close with our disclaimer that Sisel's products are not intended to diagnose, treat, or cure any diseases or illnesses. Always consult a doctor or other healthcare professional if you feel sick or you have any health concerns. Thanks again, folks, for being here tonight, and we look forward to having you on board with this exceptional opportunity.